that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all right there. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks very much for all that you do. Thanks for your love and your care for us all here. Thank you, Abu Azi. I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there. And thanks to everyone right there. Thank you so much, our Dream Nation. Thank you, Mother Pecking Body. Thank you, Bex Max, Mother Stella Masavendo. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Shibeke, thank you very much. God bless you all. Isaac, I can see you. Jidima, I can see you. Lucy, you know, I can see you. Thank you. Just press on the like button to share. Thanks for the super chat earlier on 7 Girl Mede. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you very, very much, Madam Mama Bright. I can see you right there already with us. Thank you, Christian CXL, Ajio Deborah, and many, many more. I'd like us to move on right now because if I'm here, I can see you. Thank you very much. God bless you. You know, on the train track, that what happened? Yes, for me, I would call it a negligence. For example, watch this video.
Please, rescue team. The railway track, all the boats has been loose. As I'm talking to you right now, this is June 7 on Saturday. All the boats in railway, they have loosed all the old boats. I'm talking to you right now. The railway track did not have any boat that is holding him right now. Only the track. All the track don't lose like so. All the boat, they don't lose all the old boat. All the boat from Onugono to Uzewu, close to Uzewu flyover. After Ekovi land now dey like this, so they don't lose all the old boats. They don't thief everything. The track not get with you like this. So they could not call people because I beg. Today now June 7 Saturday. As I'm talking to you, I did the track like this and the video this thing. They don't lose all the boats. No boat there again. People like that go to jail. People like that stick as well. I beg with them. Call, rescue team, because.
Okay, when something like this is happening, yes, we'll blame the government. Then the same people doing this thing, you know, what is their punishment if they are caught? Because I've seen several times when, you know, people like that were showcased on TV for vandalization and all that, blah, blah, blah. What is their punishment? How did they get away with things like this? And what is the swift reactions from government when things like this happen? Look at that train track. If a train go through that, obviously The train will fall. Accident will happen. We just live in a country that look like animal kingdom. Or maybe there's other description someone else can give it. It's crazy. People have to lose their lives for lots of negligence, lots of hazard that government saw and they deliberately ignore it in this country, Nigeria. It's crazy. I don't know how to describe Nigeria, to be honest. Train, you see one year person now where they pay. Some of these satanic set of fools that they pay will come here now to tell us, say, train they fell for abroad now. Why not they take out like say now they have for abroad? They are there, they are everywhere.
Nigerian watch.
It's crazy. Yes, sir.
It's even more crazy because the man that is disseminating the information, we don't even know how to get to all these people, their helpline, and their line that you can even send video to so that they can swiftly go into action. There's none. The transport system, they don't provide all those things in Nigeria. Look at this gentleman now, trying to save life by videoing it. But there's no information dissemination in Nigeria. Everybody just there inside house.
Do you know that 95 to 99% of civil servants and people that work both for government and anybody in Nigeria are not working for the welfare of the country, the betterment of the country. They are not working for the betterment of the company, whoever they are working for. Most everybody, they are working for their money. For example, let's come to in the UK, majority of the people working in the UK are working for the betterment of the country. They are working for the betterment of their company. That's why you see some people who take their company policy very, very serious. You yourself will not be saying, why you go put out for hell? I say, now your father company. Yes, that's what they do. In Nigeria, the whole thing is just upside down right now. The government have their blame. We, the people, we have our blames. It's this whole thing will continue to happen. I've said it before, that most of what I always say, not concern me, whether you like it or not, the situation of the dilapidation of the country is going to continue to affect us directly or indirectly. I'd like to take this call quickly.
Mr. Before you take
it already. Hold on.
No, I want to tell you something.
Somebody is talking on the phone, man. Just hold on. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Joseph Oji, talk to us, sir.
Thank you for what you do, please. Just a quick one on this very training thing that the main problem we have in Nigeria is the recruitment process. The recruitment process. When you bring your own people, you bring in nepotism into this. Yes, they know they are there, and they cannot do the job well because you are not recruiting based on performance, based on capability. Your recruitment process is not based on somebody who can get the job done. That's the problem. When you have all these teams, bringing your own people, look at the man on the head of the railway now. Where's he from? Southwest, Yoruba man. Look at all these deputies, everybody down the line, they're all Yorubas. What do you expect? And when you recruit them, you put them by bringing somebody that is close to you or somebody that is close to you that recommended somebody from Southwest. I mean, either is from Ogun State or Lagos State. It's really terrible. And all this not because it's got PhD. PhD is not mean because it's got PhD. It's out capability. Go to Nigerian Railway. Go to their central office. You will see capable people there. Those who have been there for years, technocrats who can do a better job. Nobody will recruit them. The same thing in all these parastatals. Go to NPA. The same thing in NPA. They're bringing somebody to come and help NPA. Guess what? He can't do the job. Doesn't know. Whereas down the line, technocrats are there. You can elevate them and they will do a better job. That's the problem with us. That's the problem. And all these things we will be experiencing it. That's the problem that is going on in Nigeria. It's just a shame. And sorry to further to delay further about Shegun Showunmi. Please, these are political jobbers. This man you cannot get the right information from him regarding Mr. Peter Obi and even Jonathan. You can see what he said. He said Jonathan has not said anything. So why is he going about that? These are people who have, guess what? He was seen in Ashura the other day. Are you telling me, did he go there for nothing? He left Ashura without collecting the brown envelope. These are people that he's doing his job. Come here and malign, go into APC, go into PDP, and then become a fool. That's exactly what he is. These are people, these are not real PDP members. The last time they stood for an election in Ogun State, guess what? He was beaten out down. Himself and Baba Jerusalem, they lost. He can't even be somebody who cannot be the local government, talking rubbish, just after collecting money. They just be talking rubbish here and there. Thank you very much. I just say I should.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. I appreciate you, sir. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right. Madam Deborah, thanks for calling in, please. Madam Deborah, are you there? Good evening to you, ma'am. Talk to us.
Hello, yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvin.
Thank you, ma'am. Please talk to
Good evening
us.
to everyone watching. You are all welcome to today's broadcast. I will start, first of all, by speaking on the first video you showed when the guy was saying that Fulani have taken over Kwara State and they are chasing away the Yoruba people from Kwara State. It sounds funny, but at the end of the day, the same Yoruba people have been the ones in bed with the Fulani all along. You see, this is what we keep saying. When you support evil, when it favors you, that same evil come back to hurt you. All along, they were all quiet during the 8 years of Buhari. When Buhari was empowering the Fulani people and they were doing what they were doing, there's no any Yoruba that spoke out. People was quiet. They condone what Buhari was doing, not just because they want to come into power in 8 years. So, in my opinion, whatever the Fulani are doing to them, they deserve it. I'm sorry, because they aided and abetted it as well. So that's what you get when you support evil. The same evil will come back to hurt you. Throughout the 8 years of Buhari, when Buhari was doing his Fulani agenda, they kept quiet. None of them spoke out against it. A lot of them kept quiet. Even when they want to speak, they speak from the side of their mouth. All because Buhari has agreed to hand over power to them. That's why they kept quiet and condone all the things that Buhari was doing. So if it is coming back to haunt them now, I think it's what you sow that you reap. So let me say something about the whole PDP sense that they are saying. If you listen to all these people talking, there's one thing you will observe, Mr. Elvis. You see that it's all about personal interest. They are all not talking about what is in the best interest of the country or what is in the best interest of Nigeria. So it's all about personal agenda. Like that man said, he said most of the Nigerian politicians are businessmen. They are not going there because they love Nigeria or because they want to change the country. No, they are all going there because they want power. It's just because of their own personal interest. And even the man who is saying, Peter Obi and Jonathan should come, and Jonathan, the ex-president Jonathan as well. What is he coming to do? He's coming, the same northerners that are pushing him to come, were the same people that chased him out of power, were the same people that disgraced him. So he's now coming to complete their own agenda, because we are not going to forget that all the years he was there as president, what did he do for the South? Nothing. He did everything to please the northerners so he could stay in power. So good luck, Jonathan. I'm sorry. If he comes, he's only going to make it easy for Tinubu to continue. That's what I see. The northerners just want to use him. If you see anybody that the northerners are pushing, is somebody that is going to do their own bidding for them. And if good luck allow himself to be used again, then I think he doesn't know what he stands for. And everything I'm seeing that is playing out now, and I'm sorry, we are going to have a repeat of 2023. That is just what is going to happen. Because The same nonsense they are doing now is the same thing that they did in 2023. Everybody now wants to come out to contest. The former Oyo State governor too want to be president. Everybody, okay, you say you want to zone, but yet everybody is coming out. So how is it going to work? It's still going to be a repeat of 2023. That is just what is going to happen. They will end up splitting the vote again and making it easy for Tinubu to come back, to rig their comeback again. That is what is going to play out. I'm not saying anything that is different from what happened in 2023. It's just like they are repeating the same thing, the same nonsense. These politicians will never learn. Their greed and personal ambition has blinded them that they cannot even see anything different. It's the same mistake that they did in 2023. It's the same thing that they are trying to repeat. At the end of the day, the votes are going to be split and make it easy for Tinubu to come back in 2027. That's where it's heading to, sadly.
Okay.
Regarding the train, you see the train issue, you see how they losing all the bolts that's supposed to hold the track. And these are done by Nigerians as well. So you see that we are in trouble in Nigeria, both the government and the people. Sometimes I don't know which one is even better. At times you'll be forced to want to believe that Nigerians, they kind of deserve the kind of government that they get.
Yes.
It's the same people are going to do that. Would you say anybody in the UK going to a train track to losing bolts? Or you see people are doing it, knowing very well that that's going to endanger the lives of people, but they don't care. Like you rightly said, a lot of them, they do things just for their own personal interest. Nobody cares about what happened to the other party.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what happens in the animal jungle. Everybody prey on the other. The strongest animal prey on the smaller animal. That's what happens in Nigeria. Everybody takes advantage of everyone. Anybody who is in a position uses that position to how will I put it, to exploit the other person. That is what we get.
Thank you.
Look at let me just round up by look at the late Ojuku's wife that went to take appointment with this government.
With Tinubu.
Now they are using her. Yeah. Now she's joining the propaganda. What they went to do in Brazil, she's coming out to say to do a propaganda for Tinubu. And you can see, if you see the insult people are giving to her on social media, she has to even deactivate her comment section. But you would think that a woman like that, that her late husband fought for Nigeria, for this country, yet she still went and accepted a ministerial position from this same government that she knows that did not even win the election. What happened to integrity? Must you be a minister? So you can see that all of them is their personal interest. Nobody has the interest of Nigeria. So many of them are just business owners. Once they offer them money, they sell out. They sell out.
Thank you.
And it's a shame that this is a situation that we find ourselves. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the good work that you're doing.
Thank you, Madam Deborah. You nailed it. Thank you.
Yes.
Madam Deborah finished work for them. Yes. What happened to integrity? I ask that question all the time for a year. You know, why can't you just resign if you know that this role is going to be against your stand or your wish? You know, Mama Yeshu, you wanted to say something. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to take permission from the first person because I have doctor's appointment. So I wanted to make my quick contribution before going.
Oh. Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead before I continue. We are not even starting yet. Thank you, man. Good evening to you.
Yeah, greetings, beloved Elvis. Greetings, my wonderful mom, of which I lean upon every day in carrying my children and their burdens. Greeting to all the members of the panelists. Greeting to the listener, greeting to the commenter, and those who will comment later and those who will listen later. Before I comment on the business of the day, I want to make something clear to all Nigerians, home and abroad, to all agencies, to all platforms, to all organizations. I am Mama H.O., the mother hen. To all my children, of which I forcefully adopt, of which I have already stated those who fall into the category of my children. And as a mother hen, I will never watch the hawk snatch any of my children. For those of you who does not know what a mother hen is, call your people in the village and ask them what a mother hen does when the hawk come to collect their children. Having said that, Mama H.O., the mother hen, is not in competition with anybody at all. So envy, jealousy, if you have it, put it in your pocket. Because when it comes to my children, I don't care about you. I don't care about your organization. I don't care about your selfish, evil, wicked feeling. Mama H.O. will do everything legally under the sun to save her children or to save her child. So be warned. Be warned very well. Because if you cross my path, I will bring you out in this social media and disgrace you. Because I come to find out that some of you that pretend to want good governance, you don't. Because those who want good governance in Nigeria will stand for truth, fairness, equity, and justice. For those of you who want true governance, will stand for truth, fairness, justice, and equity. And the agape love of Christ will be your working tools. No selfishness, no greediness, and not make them not say na me do one. Rather, you will allow team spirit to work. You will let team spirit to be the order of the day, because we all need each other to fight this battle. So, those of you that I work with directly or indirectly, and you are angry that I step into the show and I got results you didn't get, and you think that Mama H.O. want to outshine me, Mama H.O. want to take over, fuck you. Sorry, My beloved pikin, say I use that word. Because you are evil, you are greedy, and you are wicked. You are not different from this wicked politician that we are fighting against. Those of you that I'm sending this message to, you know yourself. If you don't change, I go broadcast you for every platform with your name written boldly, because you are not different from my senior boyfriend, Chief Tinubu, and all the oppressors that have destroyed my children. Be one. Having said that, Mr. Pio and Shore, this message is to you people. A lot of people around you, they are psychophans. Yes, they are psychophans. They pretend to think they believe in your cause. Some of them are doing everything possible so that two of you don't work together. They are dream killers. They are jealous of you. They don't want your dreams of good governance for Nigeria to come to pass. Yes, I can tell you by beating my chest, because I have come across them. But let me warn you people, those of you that are playing this game, you know yourself. You've come across me in the bid of bringing these two people together. If you don't change your way, Mama H.O., the mother hen, will come and cast you in this very platform and other platform in social media. I will expose your craftiness, your deceit. I will. I don't talk my own, no. You know yourself. Then VDM. I don't send message to you as regard Dangote and Mobile. I also send the message through your lawyer, Deji. I send the message through social media. I also send the message through somebody to your senior brother that you should reach out to me. But where? If you like, you reach out. If you not like, you don't reach out. I go still fight that fight. But unfortunately, instead of you to be part of the people that will be celebrated when the deed is done, they will only celebrate you for this one you don't do. The bigger one, you will not be part. May person notice I take his shine, go shine, no, and not get shine to shine anything. What I want is result for my children. And if that result bring glory, the glory go to God. If you want share for the glory, you feel follow Papa God dragon and not need that. Because God has already glorified me and not need that. More so, what thing I need the glory for? When I know, say, naked I came into this world, naked I am going back. I am only doing what Papa God has formed me in my mother's womb to do when I come life. I be vessel and not be the owner. I'm only a vessel in the hands of my maker, the person that formed me in my mother's womb and preserved me till today for a time like this. So, Mr. Peter Obi and Shore, be careful. Those when they're around you, they don't want to make you get to that seat. Some are very close. They are giving you a Ahithophel kind of advice. Be careful. Then two of you, una no get choice for this matter. Una must work together. Una they hear me? Yes. Mama
Okay, Mama Esho, your time.
Mama Echo, the mother head, has said it. Finally, children, una when be say, una get una money legit, and those of
Thank you,
us
Mama
who
Esho.
get money legit, when be say, una come manage buy motor, una come see so life dey sweet, therefore una go drive anyhow, una go just die like chicken, sorry, kpai like chicken, and you gone forever. Thank you, and God bless us. I dey go my appointment. If I meet
Mama,
you, I go join later.
all right, Mama Esho, thank you very much, Ma. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't think the last statement was nice, that people who drive and all that, they'll die like chicken and all that. It happens everywhere. We don't wish anybody to have accident,
See,
but children will
they
remain
know
children.
wetin they do. They
No,
know
no, nobody, no,
speed
Mama
limit.
Esho, no, nobody want to drive and kill himself. Don't say they know what they do.
Really?
Yes, nobody on earth want to drive and kill themselves.
When
I
they
don't like
speed
that.
anyhow?
No, Mama Esho.
Okay, they enjoy
Nobody
life,
wants to drive and kill
Okay,
themselves.
okay,
It's a
no
mistake.
problem.
It
They
happens.
try to
We
enjoy
shouldn't use
life.
that word. Thank you.
You see, they are my children, must be blunt at time with them. You they hear
No,
me?
but you cannot say that we die like chicken. It's not nice. I don't like that.
Okay,
You
if you
don't use
don't
that to
like I'm
describe
picking no verse.
who had an accident. Anyway, thank you very much, man. Thank you. I would like us to move on right now. Let me come to Black Panther. Black Panther, my brother, please talk to us if you are there. Good evening to you.
My brother.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
It's another hot day in paradise. We are here because of the grace of God. And may God continue to guide us and lead us as we have taken the right step towards making sure we engage those that are trying to destroy and separate us. And God will give us the power to do it. And we are ready to do it. I want to thank everybody out there. Thank Mommy in diaspora. May God bless you, Mommy. Thank you for you are guiding us, both spiritually and physically. I want to thank you. May God give you the power and more grace to do more for us.
So, Joa, we can't see you. Thank you, my brother.
I want to thank everybody, including the people that are going to come in here that are here already. I want to thank you all. Now, I want to start with what the guys, the brothers that drove on Third Milan Bridge. Yes, we have one problem in Nigeria, and it's not only Nigeria, it's all over the world. We have the issue of drug. A man in his right senses who is coming from a very, tedious and enjoyable thing. He has gone to enjoy himself by watching his favorite artists go on that kind of a colossal drain or speeding on Third Milan Bridge. That is wrong. But the government need to address the issues of drug in Nigeria among the youth. Because a man in a normal state will not do what they are doing. But a man with the influence of drug will always do such thing. Dead in the night. I want to take this video to thank the Lagos State government. There are cameras all over the place now in Third Milan Bridge. They can be able to access the speed and whatever. But one thing they should do more is to put the speed limit on that part, on the Third Milan Bridge. That will help us a lot. And I want to advise most of them that go on, they want to go on sort of speed racing. That can be done in a well-organized situation, in an organized place. because those ones they monitor themselves and they know the path which they are driving along. So, but you driving on a 10 million bridge dead in the night, that is wrong. That cannot be tolerated. I want to ask a question again. Where are the cops? Where are they on that very important road that so many things, accident happens there every time within the week? Where are they? Because I know that they have different checkpoints, and not checkpoint. They have different stations on the 10 million bridge. Where are they? Where is the emergency group that are stationed on that highway? Where are they? These are lapses. These are the things that will look common, but they are not common. These are life-saving things that we need to put in every major, we call it truncate ways in Nigeria. These are the things. And two, I want to go onto those that have gotten injured, so that I wish them quick recovery, but the government should investigate and put everything. And for those that lost their life, may their soul rest in peace. And we should all learn from these that they've done. The mistakes that they've done, we should all learn from it. But I still stand my ground. The government should take full responsibility on how to curb drugs among the youth in Nigeria. I want to go to Shegun Showemi. You see, there's one thing I love in this dispensation. Everybody's going gaga. And I want to thank most especially Mr. Peter Obi. I want to thank him. I want to really thank him for making all of them go gaga. They don't know his position. That is politics for you. Because of this peculiar situation in Nigeria, you have to play your game and you have to stick to your tactical game that you're playing. Like I told you guys from the beginning, when they started the SDP, and moved to the other plan immediately, I told you all, this is a game. If you don't have the eyes of wisdom, you cannot know it. And I brought that information yesterday too, that everything that Omea, that one that called himself the Minister of Works, and all the PDP bundle them together like this. All the PDP you see there, all the PDP you see, all of them gang talk nonsense. Obi come, all of them are being navigated by Wike. That is why you cannot see Wike in the picture anymore. That is why you cannot see him anymore in the picture. See, this game has been played before. Go and research on Nigerian politics. Nigerian politics, I said, they will never change. All the games that they are playing, go and check Nigeria political scene and the past. You will see that these games have been played before. You see, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, quote and unquote, is a drug lord, and we all know. And there's one thing I want all of you to know today. A drug lord does not give anybody second chance. A drug lord never gives everybody second chance. And the reason is that what they are into, they love it more than the life that is surrounding them. They love it more. Remember, that's what I'm saying. So they love it more than the life around them. And they are greedy to the extent that any life around them that go contrary to what they are doing, that life is cut off. They disengage. And you know what I mean. So on that premises, let us extray the man in Aso Rock. Let us have that in the back of our mind. They will never be in the game, but their tentacles is all around. And that is what Wike has learned from his masters. That is the game being played now. So Peter Obi knows what they are doing, because he's not being powered by his own self-conviction. He's being powered by wisdom that he has acquired from his own creator. And he's wise. God of you say, oh, let us know where he stands. You cannot know where he stands because we are in an abnormal situation where a president has not gone through the second year and he has started politicking. You expect him, that is a shining star, that is an arrow which is piercing through the heart of this wicked politician that will never change. You expect him to carry himself and put in a place, and you know the power of and the influence of money. Do you know how much he's putting together now? Remember all the big projects that are worth billions. The one that is doing in the coastal highway that is worth trillion. All those, the reason why he's going for big project is to put money together for the next election. Why will a man in his right senses do a road more than 1 trillion, and all other roads that are leading, that makes people be safe on the highways in Nigeria, he left them? Why will a man use billions of naira that can build a world standard hospital in the 6th geopolitical zone? Why is he using it to build car park, motor park? Why? Those are not the functions of the federal government. Those are the functions of the local and the state government. They can take care of their people in their various states. They can do that. But the federal government is to make sure that what is constituted to him, he does it. What happened to our airspace? What happened to our roads? What happened to health sector? What happened to our schools all around this country that is being owned by federal government? What happened to them? They are in a dilapidating state all over the country. And the federal government cannot deem it necessary to start building good hospital and giving the average Nigerian an insurance policy that is subsidized by the government. And you say you remove subsidy, and these all are going on, and you said you want to come back for the second time? Nigerians, this is not a fight for Peter Obi. This is a fight for every one of us that wants to carry the cross of getting a better Nigeria. This is our fight. And the person in the ring is APC versus the Nigerian people. If you cannot get that into you, then you can also swim with APC. And what the way your life will be in the next 5 years. Nigeria will be your country that you call the country, which we have been telling you that this is not a country. You will see it no more. And let me move to Segun Sowore, that man that called himself, that started doing the youth program. Remember, I was doing a youth program to bring you together, to make them to know what is going on, so that they'll be able to fight for political positions. That this is the era of the youth. What happened? He has abandoned it. Now he has moved to the second stage. He went to Aso Rock. And when he came from Aso Rock, what did he do? He said, oh, he didn't know that this man was a genius. They said the third stage now is going after Peter Obi. Look at what he said about Peter Obi. That is gallivanting all around. Was that his statement at the beginning? Go and check his statement of Peter Obi. He never mentioned an insulting word. But he said Peter Obi is gallivanting. He's frustrated because they don't know, because the assignment given to them is for them to sway Peter Obi to come to PDP. But Peter Obi is not even talking. As we are talking now, Peter Obi is in the north. Peter Obi is in the north. In the far Maiduguri side, he's there, right there. Going around the north, looking at the suffering of the people and trying to contribute so that he can lift all those ones that are down there up with the little stipends he has, which was gotten by sweat, his own sweat, tilling the land, making money with his sweat, and now he's spending it on the Nigerian people. What else do you want? A man that don't be found wanting. What else do you want? You have been calling God. God, bring somebody. And God has given you a little, just a piece, a drop of water. God has shown us. We are saying, God. You see, We are like the people that has inheritance, but we don't know our inheritance in Nigeria because we have lost our sense of reason. We no longer put up critical reasoning and thinking. We no longer study. But what we do is for them to give us money and they twist us. And I want to say today, what is happening all over the media, about 75% of what you are seeing, people that are saying, don't come and vote, don't vote, they will do this. Those people have been paid. Mark my word, Black Panther said, those people have been paid. They have been all paid. People that say, oh, the so-called what they call it, the INEC whatever, it's not necessary. Reform is not necessary. Those people have been linked and they are ready to be paid because a right-thinking person who has gone through the 4 walls of academics will not come out here and speak such things when you know you are into the struggle to get Nigeria out and you are saying your people should back out by not coming out to vote. Then, if they are not coming out to vote, you prefer solution to them and tell them what they got to do and stand on that trajectory. And don't criticize those who are saying, we want it, we want to get it by force. Don't criticize because both of you are on the track of getting a country. That is what both of you are. But you are coming from different dimensions. But don't tell the people they should lose hope. Rather, they should put their destiny back into the hands of the people that are trying to cut them off. If you are doing that, remember what I said. I said you are laying curse upon yourself. Anyone indulge in doing it, you are laying curse upon yourself. Is it because you are in the comfort zone? Wherever you are, you have money? Do you know what it means to lose your land where you are born, to lose it, and when you come back, you have no land or home to stay anymore? Do you know what it means? Do you think the battle is only to the Nigerian people on ground? It is to every one of us that has his umbilical cord in that country. And if you bet me, if it start happening, tears will roll out of your eyes. For those of you that are sitting down, that refuse to come in, when it start happening, tears will roll out of your eye. That means your umbilical cord is still tied to that land because that's where you come from. You better stand up. Let us all brace up and stand on the trajectory of truth. It is only truth and cohesion coming together that will make us strong and will take what we want to take from these people and will send all of them packing. God has given us someone that is just an iceberg. We got to hold it with all diligence. If we lose it, we are done. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right, Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. That vibrating everywhere you're the shake on your submission. God bless you as usual for putting your time to see how this country can be better. Mommy, why? I would like us to move on, my people. Let's quickly hear from Mother Patricia. Mother Patricia, are you there with us?
Yes, so Mr. Ivis, good evening.
Good evening, ma. Thank you very much for joining us. Talk to us.
Thank you again, Mr. Ivis, for all you do. Thank you. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. I love you. Yes, we are here again to or share our own opinion. Our panelists, good evening to every one of you. Mama Esho, she said she was going away anyway. Good evening, special good evening to you. Greetings to you. The comment section people, Nigerians at large, everyone that is watching us, wherever you're watching us from, good afternoon. And yeah, good morning. Some people are actually watching us from afar, and it's almost morning for them now. So, yes, please like and share and hit the dollar sign. God bless you. I just came in not long ago. It was when you was showing the train track. The guy that was doing the video that the boats and knots have been taken off the train track. That's when I came in to the broadcast. So every other thing, I'm just going to be maybe speaking from the angle of other people that are submitted already, giving their submission. Yes, this is a country that's the sign of a country that does not work, you know. Train tracks, both and not being taken. These are not new things if we want to look at it, because even in far back, you know, long ago when I came to Europe, train tracks normally they have some kind of electrocutor protection so that people don't vandalize it. Yes, they did have it. And that is, we are talking about even countries that are taking good care of their people. They have a good well-being of their people. They have it at heart and they are taking care of them. They have such things in place for people not to vandalize the tracks. Talk less of Nigeria. How would it work in Nigeria when there is no light? Even if they had the plan, even if the people that were doing the track, the people they contracted the thing to, said, okay, you know what? Some areas, not all areas, some very isolated areas where they know that is prone to vandalism. They put measures in place to deter the vandalizers not to come near it. How? Like I just said, they make sure they put high power electric executor there. And they will put signs, not near close, not even touch. You know, this is what they do. But a country that where they don't even have light, how would those measures be put in place? How? There's no light to run such things. So now the vandalizers are there to vandalize the tracks. And this, I cannot even say these are vandalizers, because when you say vandalizing, people that vandalize, they don't really take anything, they just destroy it. These are thieves. People that have been left behind, people that are not taken care of. They are suffering, there are people suffering in the society or the country. And I want to stress the other aspect is that I'm not even sure that these people that are doing these things, they are from those areas, because I know that this what they call what do they call them, what do they call them, that they hit since they eat any condemn, you know, those ones that they say condemn, that they carry any iron, that even they go people house go remove rod. Then they also go to different places, and these people, they are not even from Edo or Delta. They are usually either Fulani or Hausa. I don't know any one of them. They are the ones that people have been complaining about, that they go about carrying even their cutlass. They live in their front house, or their what they call their cutlasses and their shovel that they use to do work. Before you know, this thing is gone. So these are the problem we are having. Insecurity is ravaging everywhere because it's part of it. I don't know where in a country where somebody will travel from 2,000 kilometers to come and say he's coming to do menial job in another state 2,000 kilometers away. You don't have any profession, like, so how are you going to be picking all these condemn to make headway without stealing? And that's what we are saying. They are the ones vandalizing this thing. They are the ones. They are the ones doing it. And this is a message to all the state governors. It's high time that we purge our states from
anyone that is not, you know, there as a professional person. If you're not there as a professional person, go to your own state and do your work there and do whatever you know how to do there. That's how you reach. You know, we cannot continue this kind of say Nigerians as a Nigerian are allowed to walk, go anywhere. Yeah, you're allowed to go anywhere, you know, to contribute, not to destroy, not to be a destroyer. To contribute, to be a player, a positive player, not a negative one. When it becomes that, it's a, you know, they are there to destroy. What's the use of keeping them there? What's the use of saying yes, they should be allowed to stay? I don't get it. The guys that were raising in Third Mainland Bridge, may those souls that departed, may their soul rest in peace. And the ones that are in hospital, I wish them speedy recovery. But you see, it's not all about drugs. It's not all about drugs. Youths, even when you are driving on the road, normally, you know, yes, drug is a problem in Nigeria, I know, but it's not all about drugs. Because man, in general, have the tendency to always want to compete with one another. Even on the road, when you are driving, you can see somebody that is ready to start racing with you. It's up to you whether you want to race with the person or you don't want. We see it, it's a temptation. You see people are like that. Some people just like to want to race, you pass me. No, you not go pass me. Then he go zoom past you. If you are that type that said no, no, this guy, no, then you will start too. They are not on drugs. It's the ego in them. If somebody zoom past me, I go tell you, in my own car, I'll say, me and you know they go the same place. Zoom they go. You know, concern you. If I pass you, you feel, oh no, she's not supposed to pass me. You can't put her for high girl, can't pass me. I'm not gonna do anything. They waka your waka, na your waka you the waka, na my own are the waka. So, but when you are young, you know, when you are young, yes, you like all those kind of things. Everybody wants to show, say there be somebody. You know, now it lead to waiting happen so. Now it lead to it. And Third Mainland Bridge not be supposed to be for raising. And besides, not only that they happen, even in Abuja. Because the news not they carry and say, now so some of all these governors and their children and what they call and their ministers say their pikin don't get accident, die away for road. Now that one, because they know they carry, you know, they know they grip tell us all those ones. Now make una not say they happen. In Abuja, you know how many accidents where they happen for there? With all these children, when they say there be money misroad. So it's a normal thing everywhere. Even here, like I said, it's the same thing here. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it goes haywire. When it goes haywire, you take the, you know, that's it. Doesn't necessarily need to be drugs. Yes, I agree that Nigeria government need to deal with drug issue. It's everywhere. It's not only Nigeria. It's everywhere. Drug has become the norm in most places today. Not only Nigeria. But they need to clamp on it because we cannot have a society where, you know, we have most of our youth on the high all the time. No. So that Jonathan versus it don't ring go. Okay, I don't know if I even get plenty to talk. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Make a rest. Thank you. I appreciate.
All right, Madam Patricia, thank you very much. You were already 9 minutes plus almost 10 minutes. Thank you for your submission anyway. I would like us to move on right now. Let me quickly call on the next person, Sir Louis. Sir Louis, please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Harvis and everyone.
Yes, sir.
I'll just start with the young men that lost their life on 10 Mainland Bridge. I think this should serve as a reminder, even though it's very painful that, it was to them, it was a fun night. We went to a concert on the way home and probably got involved in just trying to, get into the Fast and Furious vibe, and they ended up badly. I think some part of Nigeria roads are not the best place to do these things. And some people can easily lose control, or I don't know if they were drunk or they were under some influence. So let this just be a lesson to everyone that I'm not going to condemn them because I've done this before. I know sometimes we go out then, everyone we're on a convoy, everyone just start driving, although I'm happy that no accident has happened at that time. There's a particular one that happened to a friend of mine years ago, and I'm just quickly going to say this. When I was back at University of Benin, there was a lady I was asking out then. I used to go down to see her there or two. We would talk and all that. So there was this day, then they just opened Press Motel, so I was going to take her to Press Hotel, the ladies' night, just to have a good evening. But she came up with an excuse that she wasn't going. So I think that day she went out with her other friend. There was a guy there I knew then, very reckless driver, extremely reckless. One of those young guys living in Benin that the mom was abroad, sending stuff back to him, bringing cars and everything. He was always reckless in Benin. So that day we went down to Press. So driving back to campus that day with my brother, we saw a very big accident at the Uselu area. So I said, what kind of, people were gathered? I saw people gathering at the gutter side. So I saw the BMW of that guy was, damaged, just the backside. So I didn't even know it was actually him, but although he looked similar to his own car. So we drove past. The next day, I was told, they said that young girl died. So she died, how? Say she died in a car accident with that young man. They were both in the car. The young man was highly drunk, He was always known, there was a day I met him at GRO. We were driving, the way he drove past me, and, he was an extremely reckless driver. He died. The lady died. The guy that was sitting at the back of the car, one of his legs were amputated. It was a very sad thing and I was saying to myself, if that lady had gone out with me, probably she would still be alive. But, it happened. So I think young people should be careful. Of course, accidents happen in different parts of the world. There have been several reports here in Canada, reports in the UK, reports in US, reports in many, but everyone should be careful. Now, I'm just going to take on my final one. Is on the track. I saw the video. The young man was walking on the train tracks and saying the boats are supposed to hold the tracks. Is there a company in Nigeria that is responsible for maintaining train tracks? And how effective is this company? The people who are they actually trained? Because people don't understand. It is easy to have a bad road. It is easy for cars to maneuver. It is easy to see trucks, going through potholes. It is easy. But when the train tracks is bad, the danger is high. It's high. Because you have a train traveling in the UK, there's a C2C. I remember them from Limehouse, we have a C2C going to Limehouse, we have a C2C train going to Fenchurch Street. When you get on the C2C train, take you straight to Essex. You're going to Shafford 100, you're going to Basildon, you're going to, Shoebrines, you're going to Southend-on-Sea. That train is fast, and there are other trains like that. But you see the maintenance. One thing I'm a well-traveled person, and I've said to guys in Canada, I said, the transport system in Canada is absolutely rubbish, pardon my language, compared to the transport system in the UK. It's like comparing hell to heaven. I said, when you come to London, you see the effective transport system. Every area has a train, and you see the way the train works. And when I say that, people who have never been there kind of think, they have it all. I say, you guys, you don't really have, you left your jungle in Nigeria, you came here, I think you've seen everything. There's a bigger world out there to see. In the UK, the company responsible for maintaining all the train tracks is called the Network Rail. Network Rail, manage about 20,000 miles of rail tracks across England, Scotland, and Wales. It's responsible for keeping this critical infrastructure safe, reliable, and well maintained. Network Rail reports and is regulated by the Office of the Rail and Road. So you see, when you go there, you see the people who work there. They go through continuous training. The train drivers go through continuous training, and there's always a report. If, for example, there's an accident on a particular track in the UK, I don't know how they always get the report. Train will not travel on that track. It is rare to see that the track was bad before. The train now also went and something that it is rare. It is rare. And how are the track maintained? That's what they call ballast and geometry. It's a network rail uses tamper, ballast regulation machine to shift and compact the stones beneath the rails, maintaining proper track geometry. That's what they call profile treatment. That's what they call track inspection, track inspection, maintenance. So they call season, special maintenance. Rail expansion in summer, highs prevention in winter. All these things. Leaf fall mitigation. Train trees and everything. You have major renewals and upgrades, and they have professionals working. You don't just get employed and people are just there. No. Over within the train track, they also have their own ambulance services. They have things. When there's any report, you see how swift, how these guys will respond to it. Because if we really want to have an effective rail transport system in Nigeria, we must be ready, because this is not what you take for granted. Nigerians are so good at commissioning, but we are never good at maintaining. Maintenance policies are our biggest problem. We are so good at commissioning this 50 billion naira spent, 100 billion naira spent, but maintaining that thing is a problem. That's the reason why nothing lasts. At the beginning, it's all fancy. Everyone comes and they call the rainbow. But when you go to the UK, you see infrastructure. Some of this infrastructure, some of them, they've been there for more than 200 years. And they are still there, working professionally. Some of them, they've been there for more than 100 years. They're still working professionally. If you know the year that the British Museum was built, if you know the year that some of those trains, where you get on the Northern Line goes down to underground. Sometimes you're almost like 4-story building underground. I was saying to a friend of mine who is an engineer here in Canada, I said, because Canada is very cold, would that be better for Canada to have an underground network system? Because most people who use public transport, you see them hanging, waiting for the bus, and sometimes the bus is bad, because I get complaints all the time. Sometimes people, even when I'm doing some other people complain about the bus system, it's not actually effective at all. I think the only country I've been to that the public transport is worse than Canada is Nigeria. The transport system is bad. And, so I was just making comparison, because I went to the beach just 2 weeks ago. The first time I went to a beach in this part of Canada, and I was asking the gentleman when we were driving, I said, is there a train? He said, there's no train. I said, so you mean you really have to drive? You see, I said, that's a problem. I said, because which means the system is not. I said, what about those who don't have a car and they want to come with a coach? So they don't have it. So you only have to drive. I said, but in the UK, you have trains to every corners. And the only country that was trying to emulate what they have in UK when it comes to transportation was China. China invested, I think, more than $2 trillion to see they can actually meet that. That is the standard. And I give them that. That is a huge standard. If we really want to do it, we must get it well. They said that some Chinese company were responsible for it. Where are those people on ground? Because this is a report that came today. Thank God no life were lost. Don't forget that there was some incident that happened before and life were lost. And we just open with the video we saw now about those particular stuff, they're not there to hold the tracks together. Which means those tracks are not properly, they are not solid. So what happens when the train comes? It's wobbly. So that can lead to derailment. And you are talking about a train that has hundreds of people on board. We have to get things right. Security is not right. The government today have not actually sat down to say, you know what, the police are understaffed. You have a country with more than 200 million people. You have a police officer done up to 500,000. And many of them are working for banks, working for big men. So how many police officers do we really have serving the Nigerian people? Now, to fight kidnapping and everything, this is where the government have to empower the vigilantes. They have to properly organize it. They just call some guys and give some hoodlums guns because they say vigilantes don't even know they are the kidnappers we have in the society. Properly organize them. Let them get a network for it. That is, then the state government is monitoring their activities. That is the only way you can provide security for the rural part. Because when we come to Nigeria, people look at the urban developed part of Nigeria. That land space is just microscopic. It's very small compared to the bigger part of Nigeria. There's a bigger Nigeria we don't know. The part of Nigeria we know is just 5%. There's a bigger Nigeria we don't know that. And mass majority of Nigerian people live in that rural part. But you go to some of those places, there's no security presence, there's no hospital presence, there is nothing. People are just living at the mercy of anything. And what happens to them? So we have a lot to do. And I saw the road, that very dark man, when he was driving, when the kidnapping road, I saw that road is quite narrow. Look at the bush. The bush are so grown, they are close to the road. It is easy for kidnappers to operate in a road like that. It is far easy. I mean, don't you travel in the UK? You see, there's a landscape. You hardly see a grass growing big. You can move from your car, you see the field. I always ask myself, how do they do it? You see the field everywhere. I was even traveling the other day here in Canada. We were going down. I was just looking at the landscape. How do they do it? As big as Canada, they can maintain it like that. Compared to, let alone a country like Nigeria. Can't we do the same thing? You have a narrow road. You have bush everywhere. And the policemen, the military men were even scared to move further to where the kidnappers were operating. And now we have a train track falling. Of course, more will happen because we have incompetent government. We're working with incompetent people that will never work with professionals. In Nigeria is a country where you have people who are professionals that will come. A man who is the head of that department to look at it, even though you are a professional, you have what it takes to do that job perfectly. Just because you are not from his tribe, you want someone from his tribe to be there. Oh, that person is incompetent. He's happy that his tribal man is there and it's a plate. You see that they come, they all have pot belly. They talk rubbish. They know nothing. And that, who are the people that the collateral damage actually falls on the Nigerians? Because people want to commit from one place to another. They want to do business. They want to do other things. I was really happy when they talk about the train tracks. I was like, okay, at least you have other alternative now from just getting on the bus. From Lagos to Abuja, you can travel from Lagos. But if we have a problem where the tracks are not properly maintained, there's no company that is responsible. Sometimes in UK, every Saturdays, you see some trains will not work because they are doing maintenance. They always do maintenance. Go to Clapham Junction. Go to King Cross or St. Pancras. Go to other stations. They are always doing maintenance all the time. These things are working, but they still maintain them. But we just commission, we leave it. So, there's this culture. Surufaki is saying culture, we always eat strategy for breakfast. There's this bad culture in Nigeria where we just think things will take off himself. God will never come down to build Nigeria for us. And I hate people who say, oh, God will build it. God will never. There's no country that was built by God. And a pastor said something. I'll round up with this. A few days ago, Pastor Ade Farasin of Glory House. I actually liked him. He's very charismatic. He said, God did not make Nigeria. It's not God that created Nigeria. It's true now. Is it God that created Nigeria? I don't understand. Now God created Nigeria. I said it before. In the book of Genesis, God gave man dominion. The dominion, every man has power. The word you see today, everything you see up on earth were done by the exercising of the dominion power God gave to man. We all have a dominion power. Every human being on earth have it. But what you do with it is your reward back to God. Either good or bad. And everybody will see come to give a report anyway. People come together, they build their country. People come together, they elect a leader that they think will serve their people. People come together and say, yes, this is a credible candidate that we saw in Peter Obi that can repair the affairs of the country. And they come together, they don't care to know ethnicity now. We're talking about a Nigeria that will work. That is part of your dominion power. You think angels will come out to choose the leader for you? No angels will come to vote. No angels will come to say, you sit down there. We saw what happened during the last election. All bogus prophecies. None of them came to pass. One said, Tinubu will not be inaugurated. He will be arrested. None of them came to pass. They were all just human predictions. As far as democracy is concerned, human is the power that God has given us, the exercising of our dominion power. That is what will give us the country that we want. If we do not exercise the dominion power, we will continue to languish like this. In 100 years' time, our children's children will come and still be talking about the state of the country. People who have common sense are building their nations. They are standing to say, you know what, enough is enough of incompetent people who don't care about the country. Steve Harvey went to Dubai. Steve Harvey said something. Said for you to build a country like this from a desert to become the envy of the world, it comes from one thing, love. You must love your country. When you love your country, you want to see the country get better. When you love your country, you will not steal public funds and just use some little funds to do a project with substandard materials, knowing the fact that you will still partake from it. What is the benefit of you doing a road with substandard materials? Are you not going to drive on that road one day? Edo State was badly managed. Edo State today is the least developed state in Nigeria. The roads, all through the 8 years of Obaseki, nothing was done. Go to GRA. I was in Benin when it rained one day during Obaseki's government. There were huge flood in front of the government house. And I was telling my brother, if government house in front of government house can have flood like this, what about the whole state? Because people don't love they don't love their town, they don't love their country. They're just there for power. We are only, we are fighting. People are so desperate just to have power. There's no love, there's no patriotic attitude or spirit in them. We don't care about the Nigerian people. Who cares when you talk about national development? As a president now, nobody should be in that Sorok and still be talking about, oh, I'm a Fulani. It's the Fulani people. If you are not even supposed to be there. Anybody, people who should be in action should be a man that has the heart of Nigeria. Because when it's good for one, it's good for all. That is what we're talking about. So our fight now should be, we just want to exercise our dominion power to make Nigeria work. We are tired of all this nonsense. We are tired of it. Every day, keep hearing different stupid news of this is happening, and they're all bent to one thing. Complete people who do not have what it takes to be local government chairmen. They are governors and they are presidents. Isn't it a shame, as educated as Nigerians, we have a leadership that is not even reflecting the intelligence of the people? I told a pastor some years ago, I said, stop talking about wisdom. All you pastors keep talking about wisdom. If Nigerians are so wise, why are we not using the wisdom to build Nigeria? You guys writing books, 5 steps of wisdom, 15 steps of wisdom, 25 steps of wisdom, apply wisdom to become this, apply wisdom. Nobody talk about wisdom in the world like Nigerians. If we are so wise, you should use the wisdom to build Nigeria. That is how we exercise our dominion power. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that submission. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, everyone, right there listening to us. Earlier on, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much, sir, for the super chat earlier on as well. Guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share. Let me come to the next person to speak to us, which is our Dream Nation. Mr. Alabo, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Thank you, my good brother. Thank you, and God bless you for what you do. It's only God that will reward you, my brother. Thank you. We missed you on Sunday. The place was so empty. Thank God you are back.
Yes, so
actually, I was roaming around looking for where I want to hang, listen to good conversation. It was so empty. When I got to 7 o'clock, I said, oh, I remember Mr. Naja was said today, he's off day. But however, you are doing a great job. God bless you. God bless the backroom staff. And God bless our great panelists. And the people on the comment section, thank you for what you are doing. And Nigerians who are watching, the viewers, and even most of you who are observing, listen to our conversation, to report it to DSS. Please try and pick the good ones and also report to them. Nigeria Watch, first of all, let me just stand on the existing protocol. I will start from the issue of what we'll talk about qualification. You have been in the UK. You can confirm this with me that most people who are directors, mounting institutions in this country, in United Kingdom, both in US and other tough places, you will not hear doctor on their names. Some of them is just NVQ, college, just They just finished from primary school, but they have experience. They acquire some kind of skills. And when you see them mounting institutions, is it in construction? You see what they are doing. They are not professors. It's about people, what you can offer and what you can do. Your experience, qualification. It's not all about doctorate degree. I am a doctor, PhD holder, or it's not that. All our politicians, most of them have honoring award and this will come. They say I'm a doctor, so therefore I'm qualified, irrespective of you knowing that these people are not competent enough to mount those institutions. But because they can speak my language, they have done some shady business for me before. It's the people I can trust. You want to be a governor of a state, you want to be a president of a state, and the people, only people you can trust should be somebody you must know. You can't look at her. This is the person, the history of people across the country. Let me find the good hands who can do this job. But our own is all about people I know, my boys, because the intention of our leaders is always go there and do my bid, not service to the country. So I will come to this maintenance culture, which is always our problem. Then I will talk about the problem of us, the people. In our country, we don't have those things. You will be in abroad, have you seen a place that you will see government every time, Minister of Works will come, or the MP of that is in charge of work, this will come, a minister will come and be running around road? No. As they award this contract for you, it is your responsibility. It is 20 years for you to maintain that road. It is your job. The government is there to monitor you, to know, because if anybody should drive on that road and have any accident because of pothole, that company will pay dearly for it. So everyone is careful. But in our country, no maintenance culture. Now, let me shock you with another thing. This is all there in the news. Majority in Nigeria knows this one I want to talk about. A NEPA official will train people who will go a transformer that people in area contribute money, not the electricity distributing company that bought it for them. The people in that area, maybe NDDC, like in my side, they buy this transformer, or individual contribute money, buy transformer, install it with those cables. Those NEPA officials will connive with people they train to go and steal those cables, dismantle the same thing, go back and sell it. Then when it finish, the people will cry to them. They will say, okay, we'll get those things. We'll come and fix, contribute also money to buy the thing again. Ask, go in many places in Nigeria and confirm a lot of these things if that is not what is happening in their transformer. People in that department are the people planning these things and doing it. Then the people will go again, contribute money and come. They will come and install it. They will come back again. I'm not calling it vandalism. They will come and steal it. Then resell it back. This is a society we find ourselves. I'm not saying Marua and a lot of them who are carrying those things are not doing. But they are experts who will go to that train and dismantle those things, that knows the value of it. They know the Railway Commission. They know people who are working, staff. Some of them are behind those things happening there. It's a kind. The problem is not just for them, the staff. When they see politicians are stealing, your leaders, you know they are criminals. The citizens fall and do the same thing. This is the thing that Peter Obi will be saying. When you are the top, you are not corrupt. You will reduce it by 70% because everyone will be scared. But because the people at the top, they are criminals, So the people at the bottom in our civil service commission, every year, everybody want to steal. That is why most of the civil servants, they don't care about 75,000. You want to say it's their minimum wage because they know that is not what they take home. They take home through the back door. So what they receive in a month is more than that salary. So everybody want to steal from the system. Who is suffering it? The innocent people. Even them, the civil servant now, most of them will be in that trend. But it's another civil servant in their own department that is stealing the same thing. Today they are victims. So in their own state and other places, they are also doing the same thing. So it's a Nigeria problem. If we must fix our country, our leaders must do things right, and the followers, wherever you find yourself, even if the leaders fail. So you do the things right, where you will have the power to criticize and say it. Because if you are a criminal, you can't come out to criticize somebody because they will open your eyes. So we, the people, must do things in the right way. Because the evil you do in this department today, another person, you will fall in another person department that will do their own. Police is corrupt. In your civil servant, police will come in a hospital. You will refuse to treat them because they don't have money. When you have problem and go to the police, another institution, you will fall into their problem. Bail is free. They will put you, lock you when they know you are even not at fault and collect big money from you. So this one do to this one, this one do to this one. So it's a problem. If we want to fix our country, we must begin to do things in the right way, Mr. Niger Watch. If not, we will continue every day talking about this. Look at what is happening. People have been talking about that. Where will you move a train? You see, the safety culture is a problem for us. There is no safety. Even you will see a road safety official will be driving with a spare tire who is supposed to enforce the law. A policeman will be driving one way. Yeah. Even when some people come, that is why some foreigners will come in our country and they say it's a lawless country. And they begin to do the same thing. They will do it and go away and say it's a lawless country. They don't have anything. Why are we going to be behaving in this manner? It's really a problem for us. We must fix it. You are a road safety. You are driving. I saw one road safety car with 3 tires. You that is supposed to guide people and tell people to do things in the right way. Your own, you are zero for safety on the road. Today, who is suffering it? It's affecting. Innocent people are on that train. Who are good people, they are on that train. Even bad civil servants are on that train. Bad police are on that train. Good Nigerians are on that train. But they are victims of the mistake of others. You that is going to lose it, you will lose it and sell to make money at the expense of people that will lose their life on that train. Do you know what it takes? That train will derail and affect a lot of life. Look at the accident that happened. Some people may just even lose their legs and their arms. Some people will lose their life. Have you thought about that?
All right. Thank you.
So, thank you, Mr. Niger Wash, and God bless you for this time.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Before we go on, I want us to listen to this video for our final submission.
Earlier today, saying that from next year, if you earn above 800,000, the federal government will take 20% of your salary as taxes. This is blatant misinformation. Unfortunately, I cannot address this video the way I'd have loved to address it because today is not somebody that has supported me a couple of times. So I'll give him that respect. However, if you're interested in knowing the truth of this situation, please listen to this video.
I think first and foremost is to say if you're a low income earner, in other words, you're working and your pay is not that substantial. At the moment, I'll say about 110,000 a month. It's 1.3 million a year. If that is the level of income you earn as a worker, either in the private or public sector, once these laws are implemented, effective January 2026, you will no longer pay PAYE. So if you were paying pay as you earn, so if you were paying 4,000 naira per month, that 4,000 naira becomes part of your net salary. So you see a jump in your net salary that you take home every month. If you are not a worker and you're self-employed or you run a small business, if your turnover is no more than 50 million a year, because what we did was to do some calculations to say, assuming your net margin is 10%, how much do you really have left for yourself? This is this is when you take care of expenses from your income. You know, you sold things worth 50 million, the cost of everything, is maybe 45 million. You have only 5 million left. So that 5 million is 10%. We call it net margin. So thank you for reminding me. We said this person that is doing this business is also taking a risk. You know the stress and the headache when it's getting to the end of the month to think about paying salary, buying diesel and all of that. Let's encourage them a little bit more. So the threshold for exempting them from paying taxes is higher than if you were a worker. Because otherwise, everybody will say, why don't I just become an employee if it's easier and more rewarded? So those people will see a relief, not only from their income taxes, they will not have to charge VAT, they will not have to deduct withholding tax, and most of these people also have employees that don't even earn up to 100K a month. So in which case, they won't have to worry about pay as you earn for their staff. Just keep doing your business and we pray for you to grow. So you keep growing and then you grow to the tax net when you have the capacity to pay. For large businesses, we also haven't left them behind. Large businesses will see, there's no specific date yet, but we have the provision in the law. They will see their corporate tax rate drop from 30% to 25%. We have that in the law. Middle class, by our calculations, are people earning about 2 million naira or less a month. They will see a drop in their own pay as you earn. It won't be zero, but there will be a drop.
What percentage?
No, it will now vary. If you earn 1.5 million, your drop is lower than if I earn 500,000 because we're making it progressive. For the high net worth individuals, we also have them in mind. Even though they will pay slightly more personal income tax, they will see other benefits in the form of selling properties, buying properties. There will be no VAT. And many of them are also people who own businesses. So in other words, I own a business. You cut my tax rate by, worth of 5 million, but you ask me to pay personal income tax worth additional 2 million. I'm still better off. So at the end of the day, there's something in this for everyone. And for Nigeria, the benefit for the government is you make more money, not necessarily by taxing people more, but by doing three things. One, you address evasion. Evasion is people who are just not paying taxes, even though they're making money that is liable to tax. Number two is you take care of wasteful.
I come here today to condemn the statement of Abike Dabiri, that woman that has not been useful for any other thing than squandering our money over our family, over our non-estication, stupidity things. I totally condemn a statement of tribalizing criminality among Nigerians. I totally go against the fact that she, one way or the other, indirectly referring to a particular group of tribe in Nigeria to be behind all the criminalities in Nigeria. An Igbo small girl was the best student this year in all subjects in England. We say she is a Nigerian. But when there is problem, like what you are saying about Malaysia or wherever, that the people on death row, there 20 people are on death row, there are 20 of them are from Southeast, one of them from Edo. Your Excellency, what is wrong with your brain? Why do you have a selective memory? Is it because you don't wash your hair all the time? 52 Yoruba people are in Saudi Arabia facing death penalty. 52 Nigerians, Yoruba people. So, last week in New York, over 14 Nigerians were rounded up, mostly Yoruba people. You are trying to tribalize criminality. A criminal is a criminal. As long as you are carrying your passport, if you committed any crime, you are a Nigerian. I'm trying to say that you don't want people to generalize it. Haven't you generalized it by you saying that 20 of the 21 are from Southeast, and that has been the normal routine? What is normal routine? I want 50 to 1 in Saudi Arabia or Yoruba Yenko. We don't want bigots like these people in power. We don't want people who talk along with Shisha. We have Nigerians suffering, dying every day in Libya. This woman Olopolo, láti lọ ṣe nǹkan kan. The time we had problem in Sudan, this woman, this bigot of a woman, refused to carry people from Southeast, giving preferential treatment. People who are facing death, on select one. Eru Fulani. On tribalized criminality to Nigeria. Are we not Nigerians? Aren't we carrying the same passport? èmi ò mọ̀ bí ó ṣe jẹ́ wípé bí wọ́n ṣe sọ pé we are so smart in Nigeria àwọn olófò bíi eléyìí àwọn olófò ènìyàn àwọn ọ̀dàlúrú àwọn òfin ọ̀rọ̀ báyé jẹ́ irú yín náà ń fi sípò. How do you mean that that you don't want to generalize things, but most of the crime always come from one particular place? There's over 50 Yorubas that are facing death penalty in Saudi Arabia there right now. Why aren't you saying a goddamn thing about it? You make me mad this morning.
Beloved Elvis, you there? Hello? Hello?
Mama, talk.
Something important
Can hear you
that
talk.
Dr. Albi Ezekwesili has to say, just in 30 seconds.
Seconds. All right. I am glad you guys are here to listen to me. And maybe you won't invite me again after I'm done. You represent the heartbeat of professionalism in our country, in any society. I think it's important that we don't laugh through the conditions that we find ourselves as a people. You're the best of minds. Anyone who is able to train and become a lawyer in Nigeria represents the elite of our society. What's going on is an abandonment of responsibility by the elite of our country. The truth is, the people of this country, the larger population of the poor, are almost trapped in intractable poverty. Some 133 million are perniciously in that state of poverty. One thing that is fundamental are the choices that we make as a people. And guess what? The lawyers determining the rule of law of this society and what is rewarded, what is punished, at the heart of it. The question that I hope your conference this year would force each of you to ask is, should there be an evaluation of what our profession has done to provide the necessary guardrails for the behavior of our political class? It's not to be that we, as the privileged class, for as long as you're educated, you're a privileged class, we need to understand that this society lays prostrate for the poor right now, some 133 million of them, that a distorted incentive society is making it impossible for them to actually have a quality of life that is close enough to just being normal. And therefore, I am praying that as the legal profession, you can agree that there is serious discussions that are making it difficult for incentives to align in the direction where hard work is rewarded. This country has to go back to rewarding hard work. This idea that politics is the pathway to becoming wealthy is an anomaly. Any profession that is rewarding this kind of prebendalist behavior cannot be a profession that cares about tomorrow. But I do know that I know some of you and you're some of the best minds that we have in this society. So, stop trading this profession. Stop giving this profession over to a bunch of lousy politicians that want to destroy generations here and unborn. Don't invite me again. Even if you invite me, I may not come again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the final, just hold on. The best.
Now see why I said this woman, Madam Ezekwesili, now one of the women why I respect so much. I believe so now they see him now. Say, let's just assume, say she said she want contest for 2027. Yes. Now woman why I will support anytime, any day. I've heard talk before. But nevertheless, let's have our final submission. Mr. Dua, you were here. We lost. Quickly talk to us before our final submission. Talk to us.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawas. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. Najawas. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers on the passerby. Thank you. The OB versus Jonathan battle for PDP ticket. Well, if we say battle, I can't really put it as battle because Peter Obi and Jonathan have not spoken anything about PDP or their ticket. So it is the PDP people who are trying to persuade or infuse that thought into Jonathan and Peter Obi. Because if Peter Obi have said, yes, me and Jonathan talk and we are going there, whoever the him, we might not call it battle on the PDP ticket. So, because the people that are doing it, for me, it's good. It's a view like that man who came and said that, like him of his part is for Peter Obi, while there are other people who are still putting Jonathan as a view, because he said they are still talking to Jonathan. If not, even Makinde, they have it as PDP governor. So there are different people which will come up. But I know with people must say it is our mad dog from Cross River that is pushing. No, let's be realistic here. When something is good, let's say it's good. When something is bad, let's say it's bad. Because Mad Dog did not even allow the PDP to hold their neck meeting the other time. So what they did in the, I think it's Zamfara, or Sokoto, they not did their meeting. And they are daring Mad Dog now that he should come and try. So, because they want to rebut PDP. Although PDP is not to be trusted, but they want to rebut PDP. Because people who
is Mad Dog?
The people that have been eating milk, drinking, eating shawarma, doing everything, they now find out that it's hard for them to drink gari. So they will look for help team by team to make sure that they can able to drink milk and eat shawarma and drink wine. So that is what the PDP are trying to do now. But because the way they set up their party, and that is why it will still be difficult for them to convince Nigeria, because Peter Obi was once in that party. But if Peter Obi go back to that party, I believe he will get the ticket, because I know PDP can do that easily. According to my people that said, it is the person that who come that the foul run after. So PDP will give him direct ticket. That is not argument. So let nobody say it is wiki that is trying, they are just trying to play the game. No. PDP themselves need that power, because
They know that they are losing people decamping to APC. The reason is that their person is not in the president position. If their president, it was the president, nobody will have decamped from PDP. People will have joining the PDP. So we know how they do it. Even when Obaseki come to Edo State as a governor, do you see the way PDP put everybody aside and give him tickets straight, because they know that him was the one that Edo people said, whether the APC like it or not, we must go with him. So PDP, we know them for that. Then let me talk on the train, that railway, because I saw it. I think this man of Cross River were the one that hold the contracts when Buhari, Amici, when Buhari were working, and Amici said that they have done the railway. Is it not the railway they did between 8 years? That kind of thing happened in the north, whether in Abuja, whatever. I believe Amici is supposed to go to prison for such thing, because he was the supervisor. He do use it to compare and say, Buhari, I don't well use. Is that not the train station, this thing that Amici is boasting of, which has not even get to 15 years? Then we cannot experience such disaster in it. If I were to be the government, I will have arrested Amici. That is for that. Because, and to see, look at the way they are rescuing people. Oh God! Oh, what a pity! Nigeria is supposed to be my country, but Nigeria my country. Oh, it is painful. Nigeria my country. It's very painful. That is how they are rescuing people from the have accident train. Well, they have still everything now. You just come to a position and steal. So you don't. Nigerians people who came to any position don't have feeling of human being. It is very, I will say this, very rare to find Nigerians who have feelings of human being. Once they enter power, they enter any position, it is very rare to have the one who have human feeling. That is why if you go to hospital, they tell you, if you do not take card, if you not take this one, if you not pay so and so amount, the doctor will not mind you. In the market, if you don't join this meeting, if you don't join that meeting, you cannot say something. In the anything, if you don't join this society, if you don't just do, my God, I'm really, really painful. Pains my heart to be seeing people happening in that country. Now, the one that the other of our brother shows in the Delta State, they are losing the boat. That is automatically another accident, because any train that passed that, because it is the new loose was there, old loose was there, because someone have posted such video before, but this one I believe is a recent one, because this new loose that they did now was all these things. If these people were able to be putting bomb, to be blasting a rail track, and nobody was arrested, so why can't they go and be losing the boat so that they do it easily? And in other hand, you will not see a government putting law that anybody you find that boat from his store or from his hand should go to so and so jail. So and so, if you can even be life imprisonment, because what that person is doing is ready to take many people's life. For you to go and be losing it's just like a person who went and break bridge, and you want vehicle to come and drive through it, or you want all of them to fall into the river. So that is what these people doing, especially this iron they condemn, because most of them are the one doing this kind of things. Iron they condemn, they start misbehaving. The other day I saw a video when they went and caught
power line. They cut the iron. Before they have been losing both, but now they went and cut power line iron. What they want to do is to cause damage. And you don't see people call themselves government giving a strict law that will punish such people. Nigeria, my country, what a country of criminals. You can really shoot, man. That is where the other day they said the country, those PDP and APC, they are terrorists. This thing, people come at them. Is that with this kind of government, is it not terrorism? And you will not see the government make sure that they arrest people. Thank you, Mr. Nigerian Watch. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Odowa. God bless you, sir. Thank you. We're having a final submission now. Mama Esho, please, your 2 minutes, ma'am. Mama Esho, you are not there.
Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead, 2 minutes.
Wait. You want to make we do final submission? You can't bring ogbono soup with bitter leaf soup at the end. You
Yes,
don't know
now
say
only
this.
2 minutes.
Wait
Yes,
now.
sir.
You don't know say these 2 videos when you play so. Now new conversation.
I know, but we final submission want to talk about.
No problem, because I know they touch that 2 video. You go represent that tomorrow. Because if you in a topic that needs to be discussed, so my submission will be on waiting day grant. These 2 videos, now something we go discuss tomorrow. Thank you. You see, Pikin Elvis. You see those children, I not call them that name for nothing. Make you not vex. I be mama, and the kind mama when I be, I go use one hand beat you if you do nothing, and I go use another one correct you. So as they no want buy like chicken, una go buy like king, like prince, like princess, like queen, if you don't change your behavior. Did you understand? Because the bitter truth is this: life is one. So if you don't value that life that is one, and you don't have, because some of you are so young, and I know that most of you, your biological father, your biological mother, your brothers and sisters, your cousins and uncle, they are still alive. You don't care about them at all. When you take that to your banya and your head they begin to spark like a electric wire. Now go they misbehave. I go repeat them again. If you don't change that your behavior, children, when you feel say money don't call, you go begin to do anyhow. You go buy like chicken. Not vex or guys, because they cannot buy like king. King doesn't behave that way. Queen doesn't behave that way. Prince doesn't behave that way. Princess does not behave that way. Smart and intelligent children does not behave that way. Since it be say una smartness and intelligence and the position when Papa God don't give una as king and queen, prince and princess don't mean anything to you. Now the position when this useless oppressor can't give una. Now make una they get opportunity to go high, like higher Mount Everest. If you don't change, you go buy like chicken and nobody go whip for you. Good night and God bless us.
All right, Mama Esho, thank you very much, man. Thanks for that final submission. Okay, Mother Patricia, please, your final submission.
Wahala time, Papa. I mean, no vex, Mama Esho. You don't make me dey laugh. You come again, talk am there. I mean, more no vex, Mr. Elvis. Oh my God. Hey, I don't laugh tire here. Anyway, what do we go say? Mother Egbesile, yeah, she's a woman of integrity. Well respectable woman. And yeah, someone like that, if she step out, I believe that If she's given a chance, she have the capability and capacity to turn Nigeria around. Because she's a woman, she's a mother, and she spoke to them in a way that a mother will speak. Yes, because your profession, if it's not leading to bettering lives, then which means you have sold your soul already. I should let them know, and I like that. I think in that line, I would say yes. She's like me, or I'm like her. Yeah, I believe I'm older than her, so she's like me. You have to say things the way it is. Stand and defend your integrity. And all the other people that don't want to, call them out. Very important. Because we not call them, I will not call them. Then Nigeria is where it should go it is. So for her, somebody like her, yes, kudos to her. I hope that one day maybe she'll come out say she won't run. Mr. Elvis, then you have somebody, a second person when you join you, support her. Honestly, I've listened to her a couple of times and I can see that these are people that still have integrity in Nigeria. So, and she's a woman. Why not? It's time that the men has been. It's a long time the men has been failing us. Nigerians, it's time to try a woman. Yes, I think it is time to try a woman because the men have not been able to bring the dream country that we all have been clamoring for, so desiring. It's time that women should be given a chance to steer that country to that place. That every child, every boy and every girl will not go hungry at night. Everyone will be able to realize their God dreams. Thank you, Mr. Ellis.
All right, Manda Patricia, thank you very much, man. God bless you. Thanks for your time with us today. Okay, Mr. Alabo, your final submission, 2 minutes. Mr. Alabo, you're not there. Okay, you're there. Go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Uh, the last video you played is something that will take us a whole day to discuss. However, let me just speak on very important thing also. You see, one thing I've been saying, Mr. Evis, about Atiku Abubakar talking about the elite. There is no difference between Atiku Abubakar and Tinubu. During Buhari, when Atiku challenged Buhari, you saw what happened to Atiku. It's a intel stuff. Buhari took over and removed some of his shares. Have you heard that anything I've removed from any investment Atiku had in Nigeria? So they know where they meet. Both of them are just the same people. So there is no difference between these two people. That is why it's for us Nigerians to understand the politics they are playing. If Atiku become president today, Tinubu will not lose anything. As Tinubu is the president today, it's not giving Atiku any headache. So his business is going on. It's only people like Peter Obi that are suffering and other Nigerians who are saying no to President Tinubu that are suffering, that their business is crying, that they are having challenges, EFCC coming to attack them. But people like Atiku, nothing will happen. So it's for us to understand how these people, they work, and for us to know that 2027 is for you and against the elite. Those people who want to maintain the status quo. In the way, when I talk about the status quo, if he becomes the president, corruption will still remain the normal culture for Nigeria. Because check people surrounding him. Who are those people? It's people who want to come into power. People like who are talking on TV today. Some people in Arise News. They will have opportunity. These are part of the people who are praying for them. So if you go to other places, there are people who want to gain something from the government. Those are people that surround Atiku. And those are people who will give appointment, which he says he's going to sell those things to his friends. So he's not missing word. So Nigerians, let us know and just wake up and do the right thing. And let me just talk briefly if I have a time. He's talking to them. That is the Bar Association. Where Nigeria have lost trust. Before we say these people are the last hope of a common man, are they the last hope of a common man? They are the last hope of politicians. Every judgment they give today is in favor of the politicians, is in favor of the presidency. So nothing is what powerful individuals want them to decide. That is what the judges. This is what happened to them. They want to make money because the system is full of corruption. They leave the door open for them. What happened? During a Doe election, if you want to do an investigating journalist, go and check how much that went into the lawyer's hand from Aso Igodalo and Monday Okpobolo and the judges. This son and these lawyers go to politicians, take money. I know the judge. I know that is why you will see the people, they buy them house in abroad, they do something. That is why even if EFCC arrest any politicians of, you will hear 10 billion naira. These politicians will be bold enough to go to EFCC, hire the best lawyer, and divided of giving EFCC those money, they will divide the money into 3 portions, or even some of them divide it into 2. They will give a judge and the lawyers to say, okay, you people take this one. Me, I am ready to go with my own 30% or 40. You people should take 60. That is what is happening. So that is why EFCC have never been able to win any case. So it's a cash out something for the judges. That is what they do. That is why you see them. Is it 400,000 that is making them rich? That is their salary as they claim, or 300,000? No. These are the things that give them money. That is why politicians don't want to do anything about their budget. So these people need to wake up and become the last hope for Nigerians, and see how the bar
Okay.
association can sack those bad judges. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Alabo, thank
Sorry,
you, sir.
sorry,
Mr.
can I just say
Okay.
one thing? Okay, Mr. Alabu, if you say they are getting 300, 400, is that a fair payment for such caliber of people? Because you see, that's, this thing we are facing is systematic. It's systematic. The police are not paid well, the judges are not paid well, doctors are not paid well. Because why? They have a plan for them. That's the reason. So
And
I
Madam
yet they
think
All
Patricia,
right.
won't increase their
Madam Patricia,
salary.
you know why I said that? Do you know why
yeah,
police are not worried? When I spoke from my Niger was sorry, just give me 30 seconds. I spoke about this on my first submission. The civil servants are
yeah,
not worried. Police are not. Have you seen police who will come and be telling you? Because they
but
know, politicians
no,
know how
no,
much.
I understand what I'm trying to.
Politicians know how much they
I'm
give
also,
police people.
no,
Politicians know how
I'm
much
not
they give
saying
police
your
people.
submission was not a line. All I'm
Yes,
saying here is that it is systematic, it's deliberate to
yes.
put these people in this position so that they can use them as tools. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Hmm. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all. Mr. Oduwa, your final submission.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me correct this, our last talk. Mr. Labo and Mama Patricia, thank you. You people have spoken well. But in other hand, you say they are caliber people. No, those people are not caliber. They are Oporipotri. Because if they are Iroko and Obeche or Black Afara, they will have do the work of caliber people. That is why this woman is telling them, this woman has narrated me, that I always say, tell me your education you have. Because what they read in Nigeria is lost. What man read law, but in Nigeria they read lost. That is why they cannot know how to be, they cannot find it because they are looking for it. So they cannot make use of it. Now, if they are caliber people, a person who went to, who you say is lawmaker, he make law and you are not there, give you to interpret. How are you going to interpret it? because you did not agree with him when he was making, and you know this is the point of it. That is why when the A say of this law, B will come and say no, C will come and say that, because they are not caliber people. People, I know that when Black Panther will come, you say no, everyone is of his own. No, before a law, before the president will have signed any law, the judiciary will have put it into balance and said, no, this law is not like this one will not favor Nigeria. Because all of them are in one secret society or one useless way of life another. They don't care about you. They make those laws so that they can be making Nigeria to cry every day. Because it is only people who doesn't have hearts, who doesn't have heart, who doesn't have brain, that we said, let my people suffer when I am using their blood and their tears to enrich myself. If you read law and really you know this law is supposed to work for your people, and the law is working against your people, and you could not come out and defend your people. Since when Nigeria are crying, have you ever seen those people you call Tiba people or Caliber people come out and be the forefront and say, you people follow us? No, you don't see them. So automatically all of them are the demon that Nigerians are crying, fighting. All of them. The poor Nigeria like also. So these people are the demon that we are fighting. Thank you, Mr. Yawash. So the school that they are going in Nigeria, I don't see it to a school. Thank you very much.
Mr. Odua, thank you, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you all that came in today. The situation of Nigeria is something that we'll continue to talk about until when this can be sorted out, which it doesn't look like anytime soon. But let's continue to put our voices out there. I think the voices, the contribution, our plight do get to them sometimes. So, yeah, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much, Madam Patricia, Mama HO, Black Panther, Mr. Alabo, Mr. Odua, Sir Louis. Thank you very much, my people, for coming in. Those of you that called in, Mother Deborah, and many others, God bless you all. Thank you for those of you that supported the channel today. Seven Girl Mede, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Mr. Joseph Oji. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you all. I'm very, very, very grateful. My people in the comment section, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I love you so much. Thank you, Abu Azi. Thank you, my dear brother. I appreciate you for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you right there. Bex Banks, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Stella Masavedo, Clement OJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my people. One side I can see right there. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go bless you all. We've come to the end of the broadcast right now. I'd like to end the show now so that we can continue again from where we stop tomorrow. Look out for our pre-recorded videos during the day so that you don't miss out. And also subscribe to our channel if you have not yet done so. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we upload a video or whenever we go live like this, so that we can talk and interact together. Also make use of the membership button, super thanks button, and like our videos. You can like our videos anytime you watch any of our videos. It doesn't have to be when we are live. I appreciate you all, my people. Good night and bye for now.
In this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. I make a day fear my God. I make a day fear my maker. Whoever will come across. pay. Every work get paid. I make I dey fear my God. I make I dey fear my maker.